This one chick that I was with, she said that I'm going to Soho because I get the food for free. I said, what do you mean you get the food for free? She was like, well, whatever you pay for the membership, right? Don't you get some of it that you could spend on the food there? I was like, so you buy the credit to eat food there. That means it's not free.
They LA Fitness her for real because she didn't look at her membership.
Low key, bro, like that's the most girl math situation I've ever heard in my life.
I was telling Ali the other day, like, it's people that's watching you, that's waiting for you to fall. It's waiting for you to stop.
More people want you to fail than want you to succeed.
More people just watching you just so you can just fall off the mountain. Like,
for real.
See, he's just like us.
They want to be right that they didn't try it, right? Because
it wouldn't work for them.
If I do it and I succeed, then maybe they're wrong and they should have tried some shit. Yeah. But as long as I fail, then like, I was right to sit here on my couch and judge the whole time.
Yeah. Let me just pop my shit real quick. Y'all have been killing it.
Pop your shit.
I appreciate it.
I was the story that you was talking about, the hinge hookup.
Oh yeah,
bruh.
I dragged that one out of him.
You did.
Dude, he was like, I shouldn't say it. I'm like,
yeah. And then the one about you where like you don't watch porn.
Yeah.
We knew. Hey, somebody was like, he's capping. You know he's capping.
Yeah.
Nah,
he choked that chicken before.
Why is that like such a hard thing to admit? Like, I don't watch porn. Like, it's so bad.
I have no idea.
I don't know, man. I feel like every guy in their life, there was a time they was like watching porn.
I feel like you start out when you're like less active, but like at a certain point, it's like you dead ass watching another dude.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and it's like it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying?
I love that you said that, man. Finally, I got a guy myself. Because you're looking at the other guy, you know.
It's just in the way. It's
so
like,
you guys, so wait a minute.
Like
So wait a minute. So you saying watching porn and you like looking at another guy and it's like kind of like 10% gay? Remember? Like
all porn's at least 10%.
Okay,
gay.
about this. Would you run a train with your homie on a girl?
I have done that, and it's at least 10% gay.
Okay, we good now. Yeah. Because I want to say you can't do that and then like talk about it's bad watching it, but do that.
You can do it, but it's 10% gay.
a little bit. Shit.
All right, so we got Trey Rogers on the podcast.
Yeah, give it up for Trey, y'all.
Give it up. Straight from Too Hot to Handle.
Yes, too hot to handle.
Sir. I'm back in shower shooting yesterday. Shoot with Hyper Ice. I'm so recovered.
Oh, they were putting the Hyper Ice on?
Hyper Ice is what you see like the basketball players wear over their legs, and it helps them recover and stuff. So like imagine like doing that for like 8 hours. You just like in there just like
how it feel when you was done.
I loved it, bro. I loved it.
You feel like a new person again?
I always love it. Like as a model, I love it when brands that I rock with, I'm like there and shooting with them. Because like obviously I don't take everything because time is only so like limited. But that was super fun. Great cast, you know what I'm saying? Great production. We had a dope little house on the south side, which was cool. But it was fun. So I'm glad that I'm like getting work.
Now you're recovered. Your muscles are totally ready to go for this podcast.
Bro, I was ready to hit leg day before y'all hit me on this podcast. And I was like, like, as recovered as I was from yesterday, I'm ready to do whatever in the gym. Shit, I'm glad.
Do you say no to a lot of brands?
I say no to a lot of brand partnerships. So like people like hit me in my DMs like sex dating apps. I got hit for that one. Or like vaping. Vaping is big. They hit me for that. And I'm like, first of all, you don't pay enough. Second of all, like I think the cost of me like hurting my brand would be more than like the money that I would get from partnering with you. So like stuff like that I will say no to.
Gotta pick a fit for the brand. For sure.
Yeah, you gotta pick a fit.
I ain't gonna lie, man. They could throw us a couple $2 for that. You know, like you want to do some vape stuff? They can.
Bro, how important is working out? Like, if you got a day ahead of you, right, and you're like, all right, I got to get this done, and this done. How important is it that you get the workout done too? Like, you know, when you're weighing it out for your day, like, how high is working out on your priority list?
It's pretty high because, like, if I could work out and I have a horrible day, I know that I did one thing that day that'll help me out and that'll like help me get to the level of a model or a person that I want to be. And also like mentally, it's like you be having so much stuff running through your brain, and you know from this 1 to 2 hour like section of the day, I just have to work out and you feel great about it. So I love to do it, and it's great for you.
And it helps everything else a little bit, right?
It helps with the hose.
The modeling.
Yes, sir. It helps,
For
with,
sure.
it helps with everything. I love it.
For sure.
I love it.
I need to hit the gym again, man. It's been a little minute, man.
Everybody goes through like those like bouts of like not going to the gym for like a week or so, but you just got to get back to it.
You just gotta show up.
You just got to show
Sometimes-
up.
How
Bro,
important
you
it is to
show
show up, yeah. Because I see a lot of people like be sitting in parking lots before they even walk into the gym.
Yeah, listening
for like an hour.
listening to stuff. Yeah, I've been listening to you ever heard of Babytron?
I have.
Man, Babytron Waffle House. Oh my
I
gosh.
thought
Okay.
that was
That's
a
a
joke
hit.
the first time I heard Baby Tron.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like, this
I'm
is
like, who was
some
Baby Tron?
joke ass rap, like. And then people kept saying it, and I'm like, all right, now I'm listening. I'm like,
Bro,
oh,
the
I
baby
get it
rappers
now.
are booming. You got Babytron, Babyface Ray, Babyface E. All of them, they're booming, bro. And they all
I
from,
haven't
like,
heard
the
of
same
Babyface
area.
E.
Oh,
Would you
Babyface
put-
E
would
is
you put
hard.
Lil Baby in that category?
Nah, Lil Baby. Also, we can talk about him because I feel like he's been falling off a little bit.
Man.
Lil Baby been
Has he
quiet,
been
bro.
dropping? He's
I
just
think
not
he dropped a single. That was it. But I have not, as far as an album, even like academics was saying, like, man, you fell off. Like,
He just hasn't been dropping though, right?
I think we just need a project for him to really tell if he fell off because I got to wait for another project because he had a fire one and then he dropped another album which I guess didn't do as good as the first one.
Yeah.
This third one would tell you if he's, you know what I'm saying, falling
agree.
off.
But a lot of people always are like, "Oh, what happened? Kendrick Lamar fell off." It's like he didn't fall off. He just hasn't dropped an album in a
Right,
while.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Certain artists can't fall off like Drake, Big Sean.
Hot take, I'm not a Kendrick or J. Cole fan whatsoever.
Why?
I like J. Cole a lot.
Okay.
Why you don't fuck with Kendrick or J. Cole?
I don't know. J. Cole, like, I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes he just be a little bit too preachy. And I just be
Yeah.
trying to, like, vibe.
Okay.
And then he'd be like, when I go down the street, I'm down to help my brother save the kid. It's like, it's cool.
It's telling
But it's
a
a
long
time and place for
story, like,
everything. Yeah, it's cool. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't used to do that. 'Cause I was a fan of him when like no one really knew him, right?
Right,
He was just
right.
spitting bars. like,
Yeah.
and then he got big, and all his big songs are like, "Now that I made it,
Yeah.
y'all be good." Like you
Exactly.
know,
Like, what's the song where he was talking about him losing his virginity?
yeah.
Oh, I
Lights,
forget.
please?
Is that it?
I don't know.
I forgot, but I know you're talking about, yeah.
How's it go? It's,
I'm not even sure.
my first time, she was in my math class.
yeah.
Oh yeah, with Kevin's Heart, I think it was like
Nah, it's before that.
no, it was way before that.
Yeah.
I remember that song, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I fuck with J. Cole. I just feel like he just really haven't dropped no album in a minute for real.
Nah,
for real.
he needs to get
If he
back
drops
in.
an album, I think everybody be like, okay, yeah, this is what we needed. This is what we needed.
For
You know,
sure,
like with
for
Kanye
sure.
West, like people, he's not lyrical as he used to be.
Yeah.
But I think he's just vibing now. Like
I like that new album, though.
Yeah, I think he just made that album for like the people, like for the
Yeah.
culture type shit. You know?
And maybe
Number
it's
one.
too soon, but I feel like this most recent album was better than his previous two.
Yeah, I can say
for
that.
sure.
I can say that for
I
sure.
feel good about that.
For sure. What's this sweatshirt you got right here? You brought on?
Good Guy. Yeah, so I've been modeling with Good Guy for about 4 or 5 years now. It was a brand that was real small when I
It's your camera too. Yeah.
But Good Guy is a brand that I had partnered with when I was early in my modeling days, and like I was like nobody, and they looked out for me, paid me when like work was slow, and ever since then I've been going to their events. They've been sending me clothes,
Nice.
but it's just like a good like righteous brand. Like the motif of the brand is Good Guy. Like it's about just being a solid dude.
For
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? So I like him, and he's a cool owner.
Who
His
is
name is
it?
Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe. Yeah, shout out to Joe. He's
Shout
a
out, Joe.
solid
That's who
dude.
you're on the phone with right before I heard you.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Joe.
Yeah. He's a solid dude, man.
How's dating in LA, man?
Non-existent.
What?
Yeah, define dating.
Yeah, you gotta let us know what you mean by non-existent. Define that for us.
It's weird in LA because, all right, I'll tell you this. The last date that I went to in LA, the shorty took me out.
Uh-huh.
So she was like, I'm going shopping. Would you like to come? And then she went to the kid store. And I'm like, cool. Like, I ain't never really been to a date in LA because nobody dates there because it's such like a hookup culture. And like, I'm just like not super interested in, finding that like that. But she was like, yeah, come out, let's shop. And so I was like, I come with you to shop, but like, don't expect me to like
buy you stuff.
Buy you stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's the they be setting up guys like, let's
what
go
are
shopping.
you talking about? I got OnlyFans money.
That's the thing. It wasn't OnlyFans.
Like, I
girl.
got
Ollie
you,
knows.
baby.
Ollie knows.
Yeah.
She signed to my agency, this girl, I think. If he's talking about the girl, I think.
It's that one, yeah.
Yeah, so we did.
Hey, we don't kiss and tell. We don't kiss and tell. We don't kiss and tell. No names. No face. No name.
Went to the kids store. She's like, I like these sweatpants. And I was like, oh, those are cool. I saw the price tag, like $230. Go ahead. They look good on you. So she got it. I was like, all right, we head back to the crib. What? And then she's like, I'm kind of hungry. Go to this dope-ass French restaurant on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm like, don't expect me to get nothing. I didn't want to pay for nothing. So I was like, oh, I'm good. I don't have no food. And she got the full thing. And I was like, you ready to go? And she's like, yeah, let me pay the bill. We can head out.
He just wants some ass at this point. Like,
Bro,
just
like bewildered by this girl.
there's like dragging it out. Like, oh, so you ready to go now? Like,
Yeah. And I hit the when we was getting ready to pay. I hit the I got to go to the bathroom real quick. And I come back to the bathroom. She's like, you ready to go? I was like, you pay for the bill? She's like, yeah, we can go right now. And then we head out. So
hold on. Why did you? Why? Yeah, shout out her. Why did you didn't want to pay? Like, man, what was your mind? Cause we just talked about last episode, like splitting the bills and stuff like that.
So for one, I wasn't hungry. My grandma always say, when you leave the house, make sure you full. Like, don't expect to like go out in the streets and expect to eat food. So that's for one thing. If I'm not buying the majority, or if I'm not getting the majority of what's on the bill, don't expect me to pay the bill in the first place. But like, that wasn't even the thought. She had it in the first place, so it's cool.
Yeah, she had it, so she wasn't tripping. She like, I just invite you to come kick with me. I don't need you to pay for nothing.
Yeah, that was the vibe.
See, that's a vibe, because now, he probably been like tricking her. So next time they pop out, I got everything. Look, he like, no.
So one day you went on in L.A.
Kinda. It was a casual
one. Casual accompany me shopping date.
Yeah, it was an accompaniment.
It was an accompaniment.
Yeah, it was an accompaniment. Not a date.
Yeah. I gotta think about like dates in LA. It was more just like, come to the crib, let's chill,
Yeah,
and then if it goes
vibe.
well, it's like, okay, let's go out tonight, you go together. But I don't know if I really went on like a date in LA. Yeah, now that I think about it.
Yeah,
it's not like really a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think of LA as just like a big networking event. So like anything that's extra,
tough.
anything that's like, that's not necessary for me to grow my brand or like grow me as a person, I'm not really interested in it. And like, I'm trying to save bucks just like everybody else. So like, unless it's a really deep connection and I'm like rocking with you heavily, which is not common in LA, I'm not trying to like go all out and stuff like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a black man that know his worth.
Heavy.
Like, he's not finna get finessed by the chick that's pretty, that's cute, that's just like, hey, come out with me, and you get to it's like almost a female was like, you get the privilege of hanging out with me, so you should spend money. But he's like, well, I'm not spending no money if you ain't my chick.
Yeah,
like, that's not how it works.
That's exactly my thought process.
If you don't see a future with them.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm never really like thinking that deep, but it was cool.
Hey, what's the difference between LA women and Chicago women?
Chicago women are sedity. If you don't know what sedity means, it's like they just like
they think they made it. They think they got it. They think they it already.
It's like relax. Like, you're not like that.
It's like
you know what I'm saying?
I think even like the decent chick in Chicago, she's like a 6 or 7 in LA.
If she
like
was a 10, she would have left and gone to LA.
Think about a lot of 10s. LA 10 and Chicago 10 is a complete different.
Yeah.
Complete different.
The 10s go to LA or New York or Miami.
Arizona.
They don't stay here in the Midwest.
Nah, because they lifestyle bringing them outside of Chicago. They meet these guys that travel, or they get these opportunities. Yeah, so they're not in Chicago.
The industries in Chicago aren't for
small
smoke show girls. Like, it's not like a huge modeling industry. It's not like a huge entertainment industry, right? If they want to succeed with great looks and all that, you're gonna do better off in something like LA.
I agree.
That's why you go to find the cream of the crop in LA, man. I walk down Sunset Boulevard, it's like,
for sure.
Left, right.
Sure.
Oh,
that hurt my neck.
That's a dude.
Anyway. Shout out to my homie T-Bell, Self Love Hat. I was in LA and we was at this party and this girl just sitting there on her phone. I just walked up to her and started saying my phone number. And she like stopped everything she was doing, put my number in her phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't really gotta say too much in LA. You can just be you, swaggy, cool, smell good.
Right.
And they're gonna be like, oh, what do you do?
I will say this: they're much more open to having a conversation and like open to you spitting game to them, because in LA you feel like everybody's kind of somebody.
Yeah.
And the reason why that is because everybody did something back from where they are, and then they come to LA to kind of grow their network and grow their brand.
Yeah, so they was popping in their state already.
Yeah, it's like they'll have a conversation with you up until the point where like they check out, oh, it's just a regular dude, and then you get the text and then no response.
So you,
has happened.
Right.
so you got to finesse it a little bit.
Check
If you,
your Insta.
Yeah, then they got to validate you to see
yeah,
are you worth
hold
somebody.
on. Yeah, let me see how many followers you got on Insta. If you,
Exactly.
If you,
Like they're not gonna shut you down because they don't know who you are. They don't know who's famous. But then after you talk to them, they're gonna quickly check your socials, and if you're nobody, they'll ghost you. If you're somebody, they'll be there tomorrow morning.
they'll be there tonight.
They'll check it in front of
you. Dude, yeah. Man, I'm going there tonight. So I'm going to LA in a little bit. I got an Airbnb, which is
It's like a mansion, bro. How many bedrooms?
It's a mansion.
It's hard.
It's a huge mansion. Because I used to live in the mansions, but they weren't mine. I was like living, like I didn't pay for them, but I lived in the mansions in LA.
Yeah.
So now naturally in my return, I'm paying for the Airbnb mansion myself.
Heavy.
So.
Hey, big dog, big dog.
Nobody else gonna be there though.
Yeah, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up to porn going on in your living room.
I gotta find some friends again. I think they forgot me over there. But we'll be good.
Hey, you should throw a party when you out there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about throwing one.
You should.
Like on Thursday night or something.
For sure. I think you're gonna be back in LA around that time.
I'll be back in LA.
If you're not going to
Let's throw something
China,
together, man.
Yeah.
if you're not going to China,
Yeah, I might be going to South Korea shooting mid-March.
there we go.
So we'll find out next week. But I'm excited if I can secure that, because obviously like the bag is nice, and obviously I've never been to Asia. The closest I've been to Asia is Turkey. But like Asia,
That's
I've
so
never
random
been.
for you to
I
go
know.
to Turkey. What the hell you was doing in Turkey?
love
You had a
Turkey.
Turkish chick or something? Like, what were you doing out in Turkish?
Nah, I was connected through Turkey. I was going to Kenya, and Turkey
Damn.
they got an
You
airport.
were running a marathon.
Yeah,
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
You
That
ran
was
a
so
marathon?
wild, bro. Yeah.
Oh, hell
I ran
no.
a
His
marathon.
feet were bleeding.
I don't like running for
He
no
was
reason.
running a marathon in Kenya.
Yeah, you put a dog behind me. I don't like running for no reason. You gotta,
gee.
I gotta run for a reason.
Oh, D. I remember I was doing that marathon, and I was like halfway through, and I was gassed. And then this little kid, he had to be no older than 10, taps me on my shoulder. He's like, "Can I run with you?" And he ran with me for like 5 miles. And I looked down. It wasn't until like 10 minutes into running. This dude ain't had no shoes on, bro. He had no shoes. He just
5
running
miles?
for 5 miles. This 10-year-old kid, he's pacing me. He's beating me while I was running. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm soft.
He's
I'm
made.
so-
Them
Best
kids out
runners
there
in
different.
the world are from.
Yeah. Kenya,
They always win the Olympics long distance.
Kipchoge, the best Olympic runner.
Yeah.
Probably
Damn.
ever.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just like bred different over there. We cannot compete.
Yeah.
No, that's what my pops told me. He was like, "Don't try to compete with nobody, son.
Don't even try.
Hey, son, relax. You got asthma, so don't even try to
Yeah,
compete with them
yeah.
Hurt
Kenyans."
yourself.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
God. Bro, Jaywalk and I were talking, man. How much can we get out of you on how real reality shows are?
Yeah.
Like, can you tell us how scripted versus real reality really is?
Yeah, can you go that deep? I like the voice
Yeah,
you
I
put on
can go
that.
deep. I can go deep on that. Pause.
Pause.
Pause. There's no script to it. You know what I'm saying? But I will say the producers set up situations, because you got to think about it from a producer's perspective. They can't you can't do whatever you want. So they have to set up scenes. And so you got option A, you got option B. There's no wiggle room. So like you either like this girl, would set up a scene, or you going on a date with her and then catch you trying to kiss her, or you don't like this girl and they set up a dramatic scene of her popping off on you and then you saying that like you're no longer interested. Because if you see a lot of these reality TV shows, if you've been catching up with Love is Blind, you will know they kind of make the dude look worse than the female. Like the woman will never look better or never look worse than the dude in a lot of situations, because they try to, I don't know why,
Interesting.
We
but
gotta
like
change that.
we do have to change
We gotta
that, bro.
change that
Men
narrative
got
around
emotions
here.
as well. But I remember one scene that never made it into the final cut of Too Hot. I was with this one girl. I mean, you could figure it out who I was with from watching the season.
That's that girl
But
with that booty.
Yeah.
Oh,
But bro, I show up to the beach. They got the whole cabana. They got a bottle of champagne set out.
Oh damn!
And I was like, I just told y'all I'm not interested in shorty. And they're like, we know this is what this is about. You're gonna break it to her that you don't want to continue this relationship. And I was like, right now? And they were like, yeah, go in there, Tiger. So I'm in there and I tell her like, yeah, like we've been together for like two days and like 2 TV days come out to like
a day and a half, probably, not even that.
Like 30 minutes of an episode. But I had never been railed. Like I had never been like
Pause.
I had never been like cursed at by a female like that ever in my life. She was like, why would you waste my time? Like this, and that. I was like, shorty, we've been together for 2 days. We have not even kissed. You just been sleeping inside like the same bed as me. It's never that deep.
You're on a reality dating show, shorty.
Right. Like the purpose of this.
He's not wasting time.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was
bro.
on 2 out the handle, I'm definitely having sex. Like I just gotta why not? You know, I'm gonna do it first before they even come with me with
You would be good on there, bro.
I feel like I would.
Being good.
Yeah, you would.
I feel like I'd be good just flirting and stuff, just walking around, doing my thing.
All of them.
Just go after all of them.
End up with 2. They'd be arguing about it.
And then I'm gonna sit back like, we can't do nothing, y'all. We gotta save the money.
Right.
Switch up on them.
Right. I wish I popped off a little bit more because my logic was, okay.
I heard that like people was like saying, I saw comments like, man, they should give him more TV time. They should have him pop off a little bit more.
Bro, my logic going in was like, I'm a grenade, so I come in episode 4.
Blowing shit up.
But like, if it's 200 grand on the line and all I have to do is not have sex or
For
like
sure,
not
yeah.
kiss,
200 grand, yeah.
I'd be celibate than a mug, bro.
They was taking like $5,000 away from a kiss.
Yeah.
A kiss is $5,000.
Imagine.
I ain't met no girl like it was a kiss worth $5,000.
My logic, I'm coming out with the real world. So like I'm using real world logic. Okay, a kiss is $5 grand. $5 grand outside of here can go a long way. But like the thing is, it's not your money at the end of the day. Like you don't get to decide how the money is divided.
And it's taxed too, right?
So
exactly.
It's not even yours, so it's divided, so it's less than $5 grand, and you're guaranteeing yourself a little bit of screen time kissing that girl on screen.
Right.
So maybe it is worth it, bro.
It definitely is.
I mean, maybe it's worth it on the outside, like the popularity might come with you being a certain way on the show.
Sure.
Right.
Like
if that kiss goes viral, it was worth it.
For sure. Like
Now
that I'm thinking, I might just say, fuck it. Orgy.
There you go.
All the money's gone. Everybody's getting kicked out.
That would do numbers. That would do numbers.
That would do numbers on Pornhub, bro.
Hey, look, be the season that fucked up the whole 200 grand.
Yeah, that's what we should have did. We the first season where nobody ended up in a relationship.
Yeah,
So like every season prior to us, at least one couple like made it out the island and like are still together. Like season 4, you got Seth, Melrose, and Kayla. They're still together to this day.
Damn.
But like other seasons had multiple relationships come out of it. But like none of the dudes really rocked with any of the shorties too heavily. So like
this is friendship shit. Like we cool,
friendship shit. But we still got a couple shorties.
What's your relationship like with your
don't rock
castmates?
I'm still homies with everybody. We had Louis, a couple guys from the UK. They stayed with us for a month, and we just like ran it up, made content, and just chilled. And it was good having that energy around us.
That's
so
dope.
we all the dudes are still chill, and like for the most part, we still talk to the girls and stuff like that. Minus one chick who I don't even want to say her name to get.
Damn, something had to happen for nobody to talk to her. Like,
bro, some women are just crazy, and like that's just their personality, and you can't even do nothing about it. So I'm not even gonna give that person the attention because it's like so much behind like what that chick has done to kind of like disgrace certain people on the show. So I'm not even gonna go too deep into it. Yeah, but she's just toxic and just batshit crazy, I have to say.
Batshit crazy.
Yeah.
You know she crazy when she's batshit crazy.
Batshit crazy.
Keep that mic up by you.
For sure.
What was I gonna say? Fuck, I want to ask him more.
Do you go ahead?
You got something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like talk to anybody else from different seasons?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just mentioned Seb and Kayla. I saw them last Thursday at this one club at the Edition. Partied a little bit. But like it's a good network. It's like a little family.
For sure.
So everybody's like trying to, put each other on and, get the cross brand network and then traffic.
Kind of all came from the same place.
Same grind.
Same goals.
Right. You're part of a small fraternity where very few people have experienced what you've experienced.
Sure.
And so like it's rare to get people that share a common experience, like from Too Hot or like even Love Island. Like we're so close to people from the other shows, Love Island, Perfect Match.
That's a dope show too.
Yeah. I mean,
I can see you on Love Island for sure. Like I think
Love Island UK.
I think you'll go crazy on Love Island Chicago. Goddammit.
Cars, man, you want to be on another reality show or no?
Definitely, yeah. I would be down to go on another reality TV show. I know once the show came out, I was kind of like 50-50 on if I were to like go back on another reality TV show. But I think that was coming from a place of like me seeing how I could have played it better. Because before me going on Too Hot to Handle, I had never seen a season. I didn't know like what the purpose of. I didn't know like how to play it or what the purpose of Lana was, and if you were in a relationship, like how much more screen time you would get if you were to like rock with people. I was just coming from like the Chicago mindset of if I don't rock with you, I'm not gonna give you the time of day. If I do rock with you, I'm gonna apply pressure.
You gotta be faker than that.
You got a finesse on there. Everything's a finesse.
Fake,
you really kind of do.
It's a finesse, bro. Like even if you don't like somebody, you gotta act like you like them just for the TV.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm just gonna do this.
Interview like I hate that fucking guy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Then they'll love you. Bro. I like how you're saying it too. Like it's not scripted, but they're gonna put you in scenarios where you're kind of like set up to do something.
Yeah.
They don't tell you what to say, but they kind of show you how to act.
Yeah, for sure.
Or like they try to like you said, set it up so you can sell it. For sure.
That's what they do, bro. Because like if let's say a date's like dry, like the producer Josh, he'll come in. He's like this Australian dude, and he'll be like, "Don't you want to like kiss her? Like tell me how much you want to like do this and that to her." And he just look at him like,
and she's standing right there like,
yeah. You go back to the scene like,
so
I really want to kiss you and like all this crazy stuff that like he just told you to say.
Yeah, they kind of feed you lines a little bit.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Ideas.
So are you basically just chilling on the resort in the villa all day until it's like, all right, we need you guys, basically. Like we need you for this scene, we need you for this shoot.
There's always something going on. So from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to sleep, it's certain couples that they're giving more attention to. Or like certain people, everybody has their time. And so while they're shooting a certain scene, it's usually 12 to 14 people in the villa at one time. They want to scene with 4 people. Those 4 people are going to go into the cabana or like go into the bedroom.
Like this way they show them like walking all together
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
So they'll
like, can I talk to you real quick? You got time for chat?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll be shooting that while like everybody else is like chilling. So it's cool. I liked it. And then the cameras you don't even notice because they're stationary. So like they're just like little robots that track you.
We need to make a reality show with like some real shit where you can
really
like smoke
could.
and drink.
I was just thinking about
Drink, and like actually have sex.
I shot a reality show in LA, and it was for this dude that was a rapper and his girlfriend, and the idea was like
Blueface Krishan?
No, we did it before Blueface, like right before, but he was making shit then too. And we were in Malibu, and it was like The Bachelor, like you're trying to get the relationship to happen, but it was with the couple, so it was a throuple. So you're not just like trying to be the girl to the guy, you're trying to be the girl to the couple, the guy and the girl. So you had to win over the throuple. You see what I'm saying? So you had to win over the rapper and his girlfriend to be in a threesome relationship. So it wasn't like I'm trying to win over the one guy or the one girl. I'm winning over the couple.
Both of them. That's kind of some player shit right there.
And it was pretty raw. And I honestly think it was the greatest thing of all time. But we had trouble pitching it. It was just like we made it, and then what happens when you're pitching reality shows is like sometimes the network wants it and sometimes they don't. And like I went through this other one where we shot this reality one. You were in it.
Yeah.
And Netflix talked to us, and then they were like, actually, we want this year. Then we talked to Home and Guard, like HGTV.
Right.
They were down, and then they're like, actually, we're not doing house shows this year. We're doing design shows. Like they go each season, they'll like kind of just see like, oh, we're looking for like horror flicks this season. Like, and you just gotta fit in the category.
Everything's timing.
Don't, and you made something that's not in their category for this year. You're pretty much out of luck. So that happened to me, and I learned from that at least.
Yeah.
Everything's timing. Like maybe it didn't work then, but I think it worked now.
What's up? We're the No Ticket Podcast, and if you haven't heard of us yet, you're probably living under a rock because we're the #1 podcast in Chicago, bringing you all the culture, all the business and tech sauce we can and all the current trends, because that's what we do.
And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube, turn on your notifications, comment as well. And don't forget to go on our Instagram and TikTok and tap in with us on the No Ticket Podcast.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.